Howdy, hi. It is Do Your Job Sports MLB Rundown picks and predictions for Tuesday, April 29th, 2025. We are looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things first, we're going to recap the previous day's results on the day. Positive. That's a first in a long time. 4-3, bringing our season record to 120 and 128. Interesting in how we did it. We full swept 2 games, lost our only bet in the Cardinals game, and then lost both bets in the Tigers. So I'll recap this real quick. Then we'll get on to the picks for tomorrow. Game number 1, it was the Orioles plus 100 on the money line and the over of 9.5 runs. They played the Yankees. This one got off to a pretty slow start. The score through 1 inning, 0-0. Then the Orioles hopped out to a 1-0 lead. Then in the bottom of the third, we had a Ryan O'Hearn 3-run moonshot as they take the lead 4-0. The Yankees tried to come back at the end of the game and make it close. You had a Aaron Judge force out. I think he grounded out into double play, but then Oswaldo Cabrera scored. Then in the top of the 8th, you had Volpe hit a double, which scored Goldie. And then you had Austin Wells double, which then scored Volpe. So the final score was 4-3 with the O's taking it home. Sagano pitched pretty well. He is by far and away their best pitcher. 5 innings, 5 hits, 8 strikeouts. The only problem is he doesn't go deep into games. I don't know what it is. He doesn't get himself into favorable pitch counts early. He should probably do a better job of that because the Orioles bullpen is ass. The Yankees had more hits than the Orioles, but the O's get her done. Then you had whatever this game was. Mets minus 1.5 plus 100 over 9.5 runs. The Mets scored 19 runs. When 1-9, they had 2 after 4 innings. And then Mount Fujiyami, some volcano somewhere exploded. They scored 1 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, 5 in the 7th, 4 in the 8th, and 4 in the 9th. The top of the 9th inning, the Washington Nationals had Ahmed Rosario pitching. You know the game is not going well when he gets into it. Final score, Mets 19. Nationals had 5. I mean, the Nationals had 12 hits. You're just not going to win a game when your opponent has 21. So shout out to the Mets for hitting the plus 100 minus 1.5 and the over. Then our losers. The Cardinals are so bad at baseball. It is actually absurd how bad they are. With the over of 8.5 runs, there were 13 hits in this game. Cardinals had 5 of them. They only scored 1. Final score, Cincinnati 3, St. Louis 1. I think the Cardinals' record now on the road is 1-10. 1-10 straight up on the road. I don't know how you're that awful. Genuinely no clue. Top of the lineup, to be fair, they had a decent amount of hits scattered about through the lineup. Just nobody was able to put them together. Nolan Gorman, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, Then you had Victor Scott, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Like, you can't be doing that. So we got no runs in that game. Then the final one, we had Tigers minus 115 on the money line with Jack Flaherty pitching in the under of 8 runs. This one just ended. Tigers scored 5, so you would probably think, hey, that should be enough for a win with Jack Flaherty on the mound. You'd be wrong. Astros score 8. Jack Flaherty got fucked up. 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 earned runs. It was almost certainly all moonshots. Started off, the Tigers had a 3-0 lead. Kerry Carpenter, 2-run bomb. Riley Green, solo shot. Christian Walker for the Astros, 2-run bomb. Jose Altuve, 2-run bomb. Then you had Dubon hit a single, which scored 2. Jose hit a force out, but scored 1. And then Yordan Alvarez scored 1. So they lose 8-5. We lose both of our bets. And that's how the day went. Let's get into the picks for tomorrow. Game numero uno, West Coast. This is a late game for the East Coast time, guys. I'm taking the Padres at home, plus 110 on the money line in the over of 6.5 runs. If you dangle an over this low in front of my face, I have to take it. 2 teams going opposite directions. What if I told you the Padres just got swept at home by Tampa Bay? They've lost 4 games in a row straight up. I don't think they're going to lose this one. This is a in-division rival. They need to win this series. I think they get it done. Giants 19-10 on the year. They have their ace on the mound, Logan Webb. He's been pretty good for a long time. Giants are coming off of a home series against the Rangers in which they won 2 out of 3. All of them low-scoring games. 2-0, 3-2, 3-2, and they get a day break. So both these teams are going to have well-rested bullpens. The Padres, like I said, they've lost 4 in a row, but they do have Nick Pivetta on the mound, who's been a demon this year. 30 innings pitched, 30 strikeouts, 7 walks, only 4 runs given up, and it was 1 home run. Pretty good. He's played good competition, too. He played Detroit and Chicago. He's played the Cubs twice, actually. He's gone Atlanta, Chicago, the Rockies, Chicago, and then Detroit. His home starts have been really good. At home, he's given up a total of 1 run. 3 starts at home, 20 total innings, 1 run given up. His other runs have been given up at Chicago and then at Detroit. So I'll take Pivetta. He's really good at home. Logan Webb does tend to struggle on the road more than he does at home. So I like the Padres plus money at home, trying to not lose 5 games in a row. Next game, I'm taking the Blue Jays plus 130 on the money line in the over of 7.5 runs. I really like Bowden Francis. Yes, Garrett Crochet has looked like a god the last few games, but laying this much on the road against what should be a really solid Blue Jays lineup, despite them being 13-15, I think this line's a bit off. I would have had Blue Jays closer to plus 100. So if I can get that extra 30 points of value, I will take it. Red Sox, 16-14, coming off of a series against the Guardians in which they won 2 out of 3. Garrett Crochet, he's kind of good at baseball. So far this year, 2-2 with a 1.95 ERA, 37 innings pitched, 44 strikeouts, 15 walks, only 1 home run given up. He does get a lot of strikeouts. The Blue Jays are a team that also strike out a decent amount. So I wouldn't mind a K prop with him. Vladdy swings and misses. Santander's been horrible this year. Big swing and miss guy. Springer's good with contact. Andre Jimenez not having a good season. Started off hot, but now he sucks. Will Wagner, strikeout guy. There's a lot of Ks available in this lineup. The Red Sox have been scoring well. The top half of their lineup is just hitting the shit out of the baseball. 276, 319, 272. Refsnyder hitting 333. I mean, damn. So they're playing well, but I do like Bowden Francis. I think he's coming off of a few rough starts. Let me pull up. Okay, his last 2 starts haven't been horrible. He went 6 innings against Seattle, gave up 5 hits and 1 earned run. We take that. Seattle's been really good on the road, so only giving up 1 earned run to them is good. Then his most recent start, April 23rd at Houston, he did get rocked. 4 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 3 earned. But at home, he's been really good. His 2 home starts, he's given up 3 total runs in 12 innings pitched. So I like him here. I think he can go well. The Red Sox is their second road series in a row. Yes, they had a day off, but I like the Blue Jays. Good value, plus money at home. Crochet, he does lose 2-2 despite having a 1.95 ERA, so he's not getting much run support. Give me the Blue Jays. Next game, I'm taking the Astros because the Tigers pissed me off today, and I really like Ryan Gusto. I think he's good. So give me the Stros, minus 110, and give me the over of 7.5 runs. Detroit, they had won a decent amount of games in a row until Jack Flaherty, he got rung in his previous game. They got another ace on the mound. Reese Olson's pretty good. So far on the year, 3-1 with a 3.29 ERA. I'm trying to pull up his stats, but hold on, this game's at the bottom of the screen. Here we go. 27 innings pitched, 25 strikeouts, 10 walks, only 1 home run. So out of all the pitchers I've talked about, everyone's pretty good at limiting the long ball. You're going to have to do that against this Astros team. Even though they did trade away most of their power, they still got some guys in this lineup who are really good. You don't see Jose Altuve. Apparently he's sitting tomorrow. Not 100% what's going on there, so you might want to check that before you bet it. But the rest of this lineup is still solid. You got a bunch of power guys. I don't trust Detroit on the road. Yes, their averages are solid, but if you're looking at their home and a road splits this year, not nearly as good on the road as they are at home. 5-7 straight up on the road. I probably should have looked more into that for today's game, considering they lost, and I lost both their money line and the under. But it's okay. We're going to throw that away like it never happened and hammer the Astros. So I like the Astros. I like the over. I think the Astros can get to Reese Olson. So give me the garbage banging cheaters. Final game, we're going to rock another one. No money line. We're just taking it over Hopefully, we can get there this time. Royals, not Morenzen, supposed to be Lorenzen. I don't know what I'm doing. I must be on crack. 2-3, 3.90 ERA. Going up against Taj Bradley, who's supposed to be really good. I've heard so much hype around Taj Bradley for years, and he just comes out constantly and performs like this. 2-1 with a 5.08 ERA. He's really not that good. However, the Rays, they did just sweep the Padres on the road. I like them coming back home to score a ton of runs, so I'm going to take those runs. The Royals, they are coming off of a series, let me pull it up, at home against the Astros, where they actually won the series despite only scoring 7 total runs. The final game of the series, they lost 7-3. Both of these teams are coming off of a day of rest. This is more a bet on the Tampa Bay Rays, able to put it on Michael Lorenzen. And then Taj Bradley's going to give up a few runs. He always does. His big problem this year is walks. 28 innings pitched, 12 walks, and 4 home runs. There's not many bats you have to worry about in this Royals lineup, but Bobby Witt is one of them. Salvi is one of them. Maikel Garcia's hitting really good. And then Drew Waters hitting 280. Not normal, but we'll take it. No money line. Give me the over. I think we see runs. Okay, that is going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching in, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.